It's been a while since we've been to the thrift store, so I think we should go on a little shopping trip and see what they have. Okay, now we have our pieces from the thrift store to transform. We're gonna start off with this lovely brown tray. I purchased this tray for $5.99. The tray actually has really good bones. I love the size of it. And it just has a couple dings and nicks, but the brown faux leather has got to change. The first thing that we're gonna do is wash it down. We need to wipe it and get all of the dust and debris off. We do not know how long it's been at the thrift store or what's been on it, and a clean surface is an ideal surface for optimal paint adhesion. So now that it's clean and dry, we're gonna take it outside and I'm going to spray paint it in some white gloss Rustoleum spray paint. I sprayed my tray so it was 100% covered in the spray paint. I got around each of the sides and the inside corners, and I also did the bottom inside of the tray. Once the tray was completely saturated in the paint, I let it dry for 3 hours. Already this tray is like a complete 180. It is so light and bright, and the white color makes it look fresh and clean. Let's address the nail head trim along the perimeter. Now, if I were to have taped off each one of these nail heads, it would have taken me forever. So I painted them white, and now we're gonna go back over them with some Rub and Buff. Now I tell you, this tube of gold Rub and Buff is the tube that just keeps on giving. So all you need is just a little bit. So I took the gold Rub and Buff and a paintbrush, and I added the gold Rub and Buff to each one of the nail head trims. I simply went around the entire perimeter and changed it from white to gold. What I love about the Rub and Buff is that it has an antique look to it. So there's some color variation which gives it a unique look. Once I was done adding gold to each of the nail head trims, I moved on to the inner circles that were metal, and I added some Rub and Buff to those as well. This gold accent definitely elevates the look of this tray. I was scrolling online, looking at trays, and I noticed that all the ones that I loved had some kind of detail on the bottom of the tray, so we're gonna do the same thing. I chose a cherry blossom detail. I just had my Cricut Maker cut out this design, and I'm using a champagne gold vinyl. I didn't even use transfer tape on this. I just peeled the vinyl away from the backing and I placed it in the center of my tray. Then I got my scraper tool and I pressed out all the air bubbles, and this also helps to adhere the vinyl to the tray. Now I have a stunning design that transforms this tray from plain to classy and high-end. The white color is going to make everything that I put on top of this tray pop. It's the perfect color choice. The gold accents are an elegant touch. This tray transformation is remarkable. From when I found it at the thrift store to now, wow, I am in love. So what do you guys think about this decorative box? It's pretty questionable, right? Well, we're gonna clean it up and make this pretty penny shine. So this box was $1.99, which is a fantastic price. It's a great size. I love the metal hardware on the corners and the latch in the front. First up, we are going to give this thing a good washing, which is a very good thing that I decided to do because, oh man, was this thing dirty. I'm talking black residue dirty. This is what the rag looked like when I was finished cleaning it up. That's pretty gross. So once it was clean and shiny, I took some blue painter's tape and I taped off the metal brackets on the side, the latch in the front, and the hinges in the back. Then I took my box outside and I sprayed it in the same white gloss Rustoleum spray paint that I used on my tray. I made sure that this box was completely covered in the paint. I did the sides and the top. I made sure that it was 100% saturated, and then I let it dry for 3 hours. Who's ready for some more Magic Spoon cereal? Now, we love Oreos at our house, but they're not always the healthiest option for a snack. So Magic Spoon has a cookies and cream that is a healthy option for a snack, and of course for breakfast or any other time of the day. I have a couple of varieties here, and you can create your own box. They have such a large variety of flavors that you can pick one that's perfect for you. Not only is this a Magic Spoon cereal delicious, it is high in protein. It has low carbs, 0 grams of sugar. It's also gluten-free, and it has all natural flavors. So if, like you're looking for a healthier alternative to an Oreo, this is a great option. So I am going to taste it and tell you exactly what I think. That was a big bite. Okay, delicious as always. It has that cookie flavor. You too can get some cookies and cream cereal. And do you know what's even better? I have a coupon code for you to get $5 off a variety pack. Just use my code LISA5 and you'll get $5 off when you check out. Magic Spoon is so confident that you are gonna love this cereal that they have a 100% money back guarantee. So for any reason you want your money back, you can get it. And for those that live in Canada and the UK, you can now get it shipped to you. I'll leave the link to Magic Spoon in my description box. Don't forget to use the code LISA5 for $5 off, or you can just go to magicspoon.com/LISA5 and it will give you the same discount. My friend Natalie suggested that this time I throw the cereal up and do a turn and see if I can catch it. Let's just try it. Ready? Here we go. Not even close. Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. Not as good as this that I thought. Okay. Oh, I got it. Third time's a charm. My plan from the beginning was to have my box coordinate with my tray. So in order to do that, we're going to use the same rub and buff on the hinges and on the latch in the front and on the side corner brackets. That way the gold coordinates with the gold that's on the nail head trim on my tray. So again, I took my rub and buff and a paintbrush and I put the gold on the latch, on the corner pieces, and the hinges in the back. A paintbrush is a great way to get the rub and buff on there because you can place it exactly where you want it. Next, I created the exact same cherry blossom decal in a smaller size on my Cricut. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to place the cherry blossom branches on the corners of my boxes. That way the branches just kind of meander around the box and make it look unique and special. So I placed the first cherry blossom branch on the side and I wrapped it around to the front. Then I placed another decal on the back corner. Then I added the final cherry blossom branch to the top of the box. I used my scraper tool to get all of the air bubbles out and to make sure that the vinyl was adhered well to the box. Once I got to this point, I looked at my box and I decided I needed to add just one more detail. You know how you just can never leave well enough alone? Well, that's kind of how I was with this box. So I went back to my rub and buff and my paintbrush and I decided to add more of the rub and buff along the raised edges, all along the top perimeter of the box and also along the bottom. I'm really glad that I did this. I think that it's an additional detail that makes this box look high-end. All finished. I mean, come on, look at this thing. You would never know that it started off as a dirty, I'm talking really dirty, piece from the thrift store. All we did was we gave it a good wash. We painted it. We added some gold touches to it and a beautiful vinyl detail. I just love the way that my box and my tray coordinate together. They look like they have always been best friends. Now, I chose to use white and gold as my color scheme, but again, you could choose whatever color scheme fits you. I also chose to use a vinyl decal, but you could use stickers, you could use a stencil. If you are a great freehand painter, that would be a beautiful option as well. So you can take what I did and modify it into something that would work best for you. I am participating today in one of my all-time favorite collaborations. It's the Lisa collaboration. Each of us participating has the name Lisa. The host of this collaboration is Lisa Marie from Crafting My Best Life with Lisa Marie. We each took a unique theme and we are incorporating that theme into our DIYs. My theme is old to new. So that's why I'm taking some old thrifted items and I'm giving them new life. I think that you will love the themes that each one of these Lisas had to use in their DIYs. I will leave a link to the playlist in my description box, so make sure that you head on over there and watch those videos. I know you will love them as much as I do. I wanted to add some florals to my tray. And since I want to stick with the theme old to new, I'm going to use a vase that I picked up at the thrift store a couple of years back. Initially when I bought it, it was filled with shells, so I simply just took the shells out. I thought the branch detail would coordinate beautifully with the cherry blossom branches that were on my box and my tray. I'm going to show you how to make the easiest flower arrangement ever. Are you ready? All you need to do is go to the store and get a bunch of flowers that are already stuck together in one solid bunch. Bend the stem and put it inside your vase. I zhuzhed up the flowers until they were at the right height and location I wanted, and then in the front I added some pink roses for variety. If you think you cannot make a flower arrangement, you can. Did you see how easy that was? Just get some flowers that are already stuck together and just put them in a vase. Easy, simple, beautiful. Now it's time to put all of our pieces together. Of course, we're going to start off with our tray, and to the tray I'm going to add my box. To the side of my box I'm going to place my floral arrangement, and then in the center I'm going to add a candle. I definitely think that we took these pieces from old to new. I love the way they look. This was such a fun challenge. I love taking misfit, kind of cast off pieces and giving them new life, which is what we did to these pieces today. I hardly spent any money on these pieces and I think they look expensive, high-end, and so classy. I'd be proud to display any of these pieces anywhere in my home. I hope you enjoyed transforming these pieces with me today. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for watching.